faith through Jesus, I'm tapping into the crystals. I'm tapping into the anointed one, because I understand justified means that when I tap in that place through the crystals by faith, it's a guarantee. Y'all to hear me. It's a guarantee that what I'm praying to God about, it's already done. Now, who give you guarantees? Come on here. Who give you guarantees to say, no, you know what? No matter what you're dealing with, if you trust me and you fight how you're supposed to fight, you're going to get through this. He said, because I can guarantee this through faith by Jesus Christ. See, you got to understand that your faith got to be so fully persuaded. See, when you're walking in faith, what you need God to do, you got to understand in reality, it's not going to look like it in the natural. Y'all hear me now? So, if God told me He'd heal me, guess what it looks like in the natural? I'm sick. If God told me I'm a millionaire, guess what it looks like in the natural? I'm broke. Come on here. If God told me I'm going to have you to be a deliverer, now I say, oh, I got all these demons and you going to call me to be what? He said, because I got to show you when it look like the odds is against you, I got to show you that I am a deliverer. Come on here. I will make a way out of no way. But I need you to believe me over what you see. See, you got to understand, justified means not guilty. All the charges have been dropped, and understanding that Jesus has given me grace. What is grace? Grace means that Jesus gives you, He extends His goodness. He extends His kindness. In other words, when you're supposed to have lost your mind, grace will keep you and you won't lose it. Come on. It's God's unmerited favor. God said, y'all don't understand. He keeping you right now. He said, you talking about, I'm going through financially. He said, but ain't your bills paid? You talking about you ain't got nothing to put in your savings account. But ain't your water on? Ain't your lights on? When you open up the refrigerator, you may not have filet mignon. You may got a pack of chicken in it, but you got something to eat. When you open up that closet, you may not got Michael Kors. You may not got all the name brand stuff in there, but you got something to put on. He said, you got to understand, my grace is already taking care of you. He said, because if you add up what you make, you shouldn't have what you got. Come on, Pastor. And we sitting up here talking about, I want to see some supernatural power. Don't understand, you got supernatural power right there. You don't even understand how in the world you making it. How in the world that you know that you ain't worked. You know, but God said you ain't missing a meal. You still got gas to put in your car. How in the world you talking about, I want to see a miracle. God said you don't went through all that hell. You ain't lost your mind. That's a miracle. You don't went to the doctor. The doctor told you A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Wrong with you. You ain't lost your mind. That's a simple fact that that's a miracle. Yes, it is. And we sitting up here, I'm going to change my life when I see a miracle. And he's sitting up here saying to myself, you just don't know you is the miracle. But you so blind and don't even understand what he has done for you. But you sitting up here being ungrateful, not understanding that the charges is already dropped. Because you got some people, if they would have put on your shoes for them, they would have dropped dead. But you claim, I don't understand how this going on. God said, and think about it, then you still got enough sense to say, I love you, Jesus. He said, and then I will let you make it through impossible situations. He said, when you was in an abusive relationship, come on here. He said, when they planned to kill you, but you didn't know that part. Come on here. They put it in their mind that they was going to destroy you. But I planned a way of escape. He said, but you don't even understand. It was my power. It was my authority. It was my glory that brought you out.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
But we talk about I want to see Jesus move. He said, I'm still moving, but y'all don't see it. All I got is $5 left from my check. He said, but you still ain't grateful with the $5. He said, if I'm going to bless you with much, you got to be faithful and thankful for the little. If you got $2 left over, Lord, I thank you. The bill's paid. Come on here. We got to stop being ungrateful. God said we all want the big, but you overlooking the little that He doing for us. He said, and I'm expecting you to change. He said, because we're being moved by what people think about us. He said, this is a season where I'm calling you to die what people think about you. Because people will always hold you in your past. They don't want to see the change. You know why? Because the enemy is using them to keep you in bondage where you won't grow. But God said, because I have given my people a breakthrough anointing that you're able to arise above what they said. He said, I have called you to be an overcomer. You overcome the enemy by the blood of the Lamb. That means every day I'm coming out of this. Come on, y'all, I don't care how much debt you in. Every day I'm coming up out of this. I'm coming. So you got to know how to prophesy to yourself. He said, because I told you, got to endure heartache as a good soldier. What does that mean? That means when I'm going through, I ain't got to wait on the pastor to prophesy to me, but I'm going to prophesy to myself. I'm going to take the initiative. God said you got to stop on somebody to shoot the gun for you, and you got to learn to shoot the gun